for hosting us here today. Also, I want to thank all those who are participating via online, so we appreciate that very much. And there are speakers or mics in front of us. If you have a question or want to say something, and that black mic, there's a button in the middle that says push. You have to push that, and you'll go live, and everyone can hear you. Let's see. Also, for the online participants, we are monitoring the question and chat. So if we have a specific question, or you want to tell us something like move on, or we can't hear you, or we can't see you, go ahead and do that, or submit a question, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. For those of you who haven't discovered it yet, there is internet access here. It's only $9.95 per hour, and checks are made out to Robin Ross in the back. He also takes cash. No, but seriously, again, provided for free from ASGE. So all you have to do is click the terms of agreement, and then you're online. And I think that's all the logistics I have for us today. So again, thank you very much. I know some of you are returning, so thank you for returning. And those of you who are new, thank you for sharing your day with us. And hopefully you'll make some new connections and get something out of our Solutions Day 2017. I know it's challenging to take a whole day out of the office and everyone's busy lives to come here, especially those of us who are on site. We had to navigate through some heavy fog this morning. And those of you online, I know probably trying to get up and wondering, where is everyone? It's already 9:15 and no one's speaking. So we appreciate you participating there as well. But speaking about challenges, I know we're all going through certain challenges in our personal and professional lives. And one of the things I want you guys to do, so this is some of the homework or work that we're going to do together, is there's pens and paper, or for those of you on laptops or mobile devices. I want you guys to write down at least one challenge that you are going through today or right now. And if you have more than one, that's okay. And it could be anything. It doesn't have to be anything associated with technology. Maybe you're going through some HR challenges. Maybe you're trying to hire staff. Maybe you're trying to reorganize. Maybe you're looking for a new opportunity. Maybe you're trying to implement a new LMS and you're trying to figure out, how are we going to integrate this to the website, and no one's telling me what I need to do. It could be as specific as that. So anyway, just take a minute or two and just write that down. Because I think today is a start where we can start working on finding a potential solution to that challenge. So let's write that down. So the other piece of homework or work I want you to do is, what do you want to get out of today? I mean, we all took...
The last bullet.
Oh yeah, the last bullet. So I'll get to that last bullet in a little bit. But again, we took some time. Some of us traveled, spend money, time out of the office. So this is an investment in yourself. So what do you hope to get out of today? And I put some examples up here, right? I want to meet new people. I want to reconnect. I was talking to someone at breakfast, and they're like, oh, it's like homecoming week. I've worked with these folks, and I've seen these folks. It's great to see them again. So maybe you're making some reconnections there. Or maybe you're looking for solutions. There's plenty of solution providers out there with us today who's supporting us. Maybe there's a problem or challenge that may be solved by one of the solution providers here with us. Or maybe you are attending because you want to earn some CAE. You will get 4.5 credits for participating. Even those of you who participate online, you will also get those credits. And I'll send you all certificates next week so you can track those CAEs that you're earning here today. Or maybe you're here because of the great food. I know we had breakfast sponsored by David, and lunch is going to be sponsored by Web Coursework. So we're going to make sure you guys are fed. We don't want anyone passing out during the day, especially when Jamie speaks, because it might get a little exciting there, and if you don't have a full stomach, you may not make it. So anyway, we want you to be full. And then maybe you guys came because you heard a rumor that there's an 80s band that's going to be playing out on the patio later today. And we have one of the band members in the room, Stuart Meyer. So we do have an appropriately named members only. Right, members only. So if you guys need to go to your car and your trunk and get out your members only jacket, that's a requirement if you want to sing with Stuart later. And those of you who are in other bands, like Matt, if you want to join Stuart on the stage later, I'm sure he'll welcome that. And we'll have a great event outside. And I'm really sorry for those of you online. We'll maybe Facebook Live that, and if you friend myself or Sherry, you can get access to that Facebook Live. So too bad you won't be able to witness Stuart playing some 80s music in person, but we certainly will record that for you so you can enjoy it over and over and over at your leisure.
Don't worry, it won't just be me.
Right. Oh yeah, that's right.
We do have other band members.
Yeah. So today, again, what you're going to get out of today, we have a full agenda. And for those of you online, all times are central, and we're going to do our best to keep on this schedule. And if for some reason we go a little bit longer or shorter, we'll get a message out to you. But we are going to try to stick to the schedule as close as possible. So as you can see here, we have a couple great keynotes. One this morning that's following us, and then one this afternoon after lunch. And then in between that, we have some great thought leadership presentations given by our colleagues. So I think we're all going to be exposed to the same content, and it's going to be a great learning experience for everyone. I highlighted the different breaks. So some of the feedback we've had in the past is you guys like to network and like to meet and reconnect, as evidenced by I had to force people to come away from their talking to get here on time. So, but that's fine. This is what it's all about, is connections. Okay. Also, new this year, we're introducing product showcase demonstrations. So these are quick 5 to 7 minute product showcases, and we have some great innovative solutions to share with you. And we'll like to hear your feedback as to was this worth it, was it not? We're thinking instead of having like an hour-long demo, they're going to get right to the point, right to the buzz, right to the value proposition. And I'd like to thank our showcase demonstration sponsors here. So one of the things someone was asking me is like, so what's so unique about having your solution providers and your sponsors here? And I said this when I was presenting at ASE last month when I was introducing myself. And I said to the crowd, I said, I'm a problem finder, right? We look for problems because solving it is the easy part. It's really identifying what the problem is. And so that's just a different mindset some of us need to think about is, okay, we need to find the problem. What is the problem? And so the answer to that question of what makes your sponsors and solution providers unique is that they're all problem finders. As you can see the quote behind me from Albert Einstein, he would work on the problem as long as he can and then the last few minutes on solving it. So I encourage you to see and visit and talk to all of our sponsors out there. They're problem finders. They're going to help you with your challenge and other things that you might be looking for. And here they are. Our problem finders. Again, thank you very much for your continued partnership and support. Certainly none of this would be able to come about without your generous support. So we'll keep thanking you throughout the day. Also, there's raffle prizes from a lot of us out there. There's Echo Dots, there's Bluetooth speakers, I think there's wine that's going to be given away. All these different things. So I encourage you to visit our sponsors, drop your card in there, and then we'll be raffling some of these interesting and cool gifts out later this afternoon. And so also in the afternoon, we are giving away our first Innovation Award to an association. We had several nominations come in over the last several weeks. And we had an award committee that went through all these and selected our final. So we're doing this new. This is the first time we're doing this. And that's sponsored by Community Brands and Nimble User. So You'll hear from Sig later this afternoon, but that's new for us today. And then, now where's Stuart? He's hidden behind the GoToWebinar bar. But anyway, again, we hope you can stay all day and celebrate with us at a reception. I think it's going to be a nice day here in the Downers Grove area for a great patio reception with Stuart and the members only band. So, and if you guys want to change your clothes and do stuff, I welcome that too.
Do stuff. No, we're not welcoming that, but okay, anyway.
Okay, so that's all I have for today. I need to hurry up because my partner Sherry wants to tell you about the journey of how we got here today, and I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you. Welcome, everyone. As many of you in this room know, as far back as I can remember, I wanted to work for a nonprofit and serve a cause. And I don't know what exactly, where I could pinpoint that, but I did grow up in a household and a community where everybody helped each other, and that was a priority. So we were always about giving back, and as you know, I enrolled at Valparaiso University. There wasn't a degree in nonprofit management like there is today. So I really struggled with, my career path. And so, as everybody else in this room probably were given advice of, make money, find a career to make money, follow your passion, or do what you're good at. But as I stand before you guys today with a full room of leaders and thought leaders, I admit that those pieces of advice was not how I got here today. If I was really to follow my passion, I wanted to be a juvenile defense attorney. If I was going to do something I was good at, I certainly wouldn't have helped the neurosurgeon start the first ever website, especially for the fact that I almost flunked out of computer science. So the best thing that I think I would tell myself now is to do something valuable. And so really identifying, like Kevin said, what are the problems, identifying the problems in the world to dictate what you do, and helping others really make the world a better place is a way to have, I think, a satisfying life and career. So it's great that, for me, each and every one of you in this room strive every day to improve the lives and experiences of others through either working in an association or supporting associations. I think, that's been really important for most of you in the room here. And we've had the honor of having the opportunity to support many of you through our consulting services. But over time, Kevin and I just sat back and thought, there's got to be a bigger cause. As I've kind of gone through this journey of finding what the cause was that I was going to support. So as we approach the new wave of technology and the rapid pace of change, in this time of serious disruption, how could we help associations grow, and how could we help them succeed? So we wondered how associations would be able to stay competitive and stay relevant, and really looked at, how can we help our friends and colleagues get to know each other in a deeper and a better way that could help them both professionally and personally. So then it was thanks to Kevin, who never tells me I'm crazy, even though he's probably thinking it in his head all the time. He suggested, why don't we revive our online community that we had done several years ago. So that's in December of 2015. orgCommunity was revitalized, and we relaunched the orgCommunity to provide nonprofit community with cutting-edge education, innovation, and create intimate settings to maximize the networking you need for success, and always provide a little bit of fun. After 20 years, my career journey has finally led me to what I feel is my cause, which is you. We are passionate about providing you guys with the leadership, knowledge, support, and help you really make a change in the world. So the work of leadership is the work of change. The world being remade before our eyes, leaders who make a difference are the ones that can reimagine what's possible in their organizations and who can turn bold strategies into relentless execution. And they're not just the CEOs. They're executives running business units, managers in charge of key departments, and entrepreneurs building their companies. So regardless of the role and title in your organization, high-impact leaders exude both originality and utility, provocative thinking that energizes their colleagues, a roll-up-your-sleeves attitude, and a culture that shapes how everyone shares ideas and solves problems. So orgCommunity is here to help you lead by connecting you with others with similar experiences or have been on your journey. And you hear us say about the connections. One of the things that we've been pretty passionate about is Kevin and I over the last 20 years, and there's several in the room who've been in this industry, have a lot of connections, but we wanted to start to share that with you guys. So who else has similar experiences as you? Who can you talk to that's, as Kevin said, has implemented an LMS recently? And really making those deep connections to help you succeed in your journeys. And really looking at supporting each other in both our successes and failures. So we feel these intimate environments help with that. So we can share, yeah, that really failed, or, you know, I wouldn't do this again, is really kind of important to us. So the work that you guys all do make a difference in the world, and we're truly dedicated to serving you and helping you, each of you with your missions for your organizations. So always remember, ideas matter. And I'll leave you with, don't try to be the best, strive to be the only.
So I want to recognize a few people in the room. You know, our VIPs, our board of advisors, and our subscribers and members. So can you guys just stand so everyone knows who you are? So if you're a current subscriber, or member, or on the board, or VIP, go ahead and stand up first. So I encourage you, everyone who's not involved, to meet with these folks and get with these folks and ask them, hey, why did you join? And what's in it for me? So, you know, meet these great folks. They're helping us with our conferences and education and support. So a big thank you to you guys very much for your continued support. And for those of you who didn't stand and those of you online, you can join us. You know, there's 3 different levels. And here's the sales pitch, right? I'm sorry. So the best value is our VIP membership, because it includes, you know, all of this education we do. We have roundtables, we have council circles that we're starting up in 2018, and it's a great opportunity to advance your career and advance the mission that you're working for. So we encourage you to look at that and consider it. If you look at other opportunities out there, it's a great value for what you're getting. So anyway, that's the end of my commercial, so thank you. So anyway, I mentioned a couple new things for 2018. We are spinning up what we're calling council circles led by folks in the room. And so we have, John Forbes is not here, but he's going to be leading the small organization CEO group. We have Amanda Huber back here. She's going to be leading the Solution Provider Council. Dean Comer, I know, is here. He's going to be leading the COO Council. And then, who else do we have?
Rupa.
Oh, Rupa, sorry. So Rupa's here. Rupa's been a big supporter of ours ever since we launched. And as you can see, she's got some great quotes out there. Good to be connected. So she's going to be leading the Development Foundation Council. And who else am I missing?
That's it.
I think
It's for now.
and Stuart wants to lead something I think is called 80s. So anyway, we're going to formalize some of these working groups. So if you have a real challenge, that challenge that you wrote down for me a few minutes ago, you can go to these groups and get feedback, and they'll help you find your problem and then work on the solution. So I encourage you to do that. And if you're interested in leading one, just let us know, and we will help you lead that group. And we're also, for those of you online, if you're wondering, hey, what are you guys doing, outside of Chicago? Well, we are looking at starting up a group in the Washington, D.C. area, so that'll be coming as well. So stay tuned for more information about that. So I'm going to have to wrap it up because I'm eating into Jamie's time. So as Sherry said, this is our passion and reaching farther together. So hopefully you will join us on this great journey and be part of that.